Okay, so let me introduce myself first. My full name is Antonia Teva. You could simply call me Ani. I am from Kupang.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay.
So could you please introduce yourself to me?
My full name is Fransiskus Xaverius, and you can call me Panci. I'm from Bajawa, Ngada, but now I'm working in Maumere in Ledellero, the school of Ledellero.
Why do you want to take this IELTS class?
I'm just prepare myself to get a scholarship from Australian Award Scholarship. So I think the important requirement is an IELTS. So I have to prepare myself to take the exam.
Which university that you plan to go to?
I plan to go to University of Melbourne.
Ah, okay. I also graduated from Melbourne, but I graduated from Monash University.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so have you taken IELTS before?
I have not, but I have taken the TOEFL 2 times. In 2021, I get the score. My score is 473. So and just now, the last February, I take it again, and my score is 500.
Okay, so what major will you take, or do you plan to take?
I want to learn about speaking because it is the most difficult of myself.
Okay, I mean, like for continuing your study, what major would you like to take?
Oh, I want to study education, management of education.
Ah, okay. Why do you choose management of education? Why not continuing philosophy?
I think it based on the need of our school, because we are going to be an institute, and we have a new program in education. So I just think to
okay.
this program.
Oh yeah, so I heard that Ledellero is going to open like faculty of education.
Yes, we have opened it last year, and the new program is design komunikasi visual and entrepreneurship.
Oh, okay. So what major that is new there? Is it like religion
No.
education?
Yes, the Catholic religious education.
Okay. So what about like English education? I thought that I forgot the name, but the principal told me that you are going to open it. Is that true?
No, they have planned it, but in their consulting with the Ministry of Education, and they I don't they encourage us to open the other program, like the entrepreneurship, the design komunikasi visual, and system, the information of technology. System
okay.
information.
Oh, okay. Have you taken any IELTS test before?
No, I haven't.
Do you know something about IELTS?
I just learned it from YouTube. I learned it a lot about speaking because I think it is very difficult to take the exam in speaking.
So today we are going to do a simulation on speaking, IELTS speaking section, to see how well can you do that.
I tried.
Okay, so IELTS speaking section. Let me give you a review first about what will happen in IELTS speaking section. So IELTS speaking section, it will usually takes around 11 to 14 minutes to complete. And then you may be tested at a different day from the other 3 parts. However, it depends on the number of the participants. So if the number of the participants are many, and then you are going to have like speaking today and the other 3 parts, listening, writing, and reading the other day. And then there will be 3 different parts in IELTS speaking section. So the first part, the examiner is going to ask you about yourself, some general questions about yourselves. So for example, he or she is going to ask you about your hometown, your hobby, your favorite food, or things related to it. So all will be about yourself. And then for the second part, the examiner is going to give you a topic, a topic card. Inside the card, there will be some questions that you need to answer. However, the examiner is going to give you 1 minute to prepare and then 1 up to 2 minutes to talk. After that, you may be asked 1 or 2 follow-up questions. Do you have any questions so far about part 1 and part 2?
I think it is clear for me.
And then for the last part, the third part, it will be more like a discussion between you and the examiner. So the examiner is going to give you questions. The topic will be related to part 2. And then in this part, you have to answer the question. However, you are expected to give detailed answer. It means that you have to come up with reasons and also examples to support your point of view. Any question?
No, it is clear.
Okay. So these are the do's and don'ts in IELTS speaking. The first one, you have to be aware of the question types. Here, pay attention to the question carefully so that you will not give irrelevant answer. Because if you give irrelevant answer and then the examiner might hold down your band score for coherence and fluency. And then the second one, do not give 1 or 2 word answers. So for example, the examiner asks you a question, do you like swimming? Do not just simply say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. You have to answer the question and also give added information. So for example, do you have any plan to go to university? And then you could come up with this answer. Yes, for sure, I would like to major in mechanical engineering. Do not just simply answer yes or no. Do you get it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so let us try for this question then. Do you have any plan to go to university? Let us try this one. Do you have any plan to go to university?
Yes, I have plans to go to university because it is important for me to scale up my knowledge, and I want to broaden my experience in learning and in researching. So I want to get a master degree, and I think it is important for me, especially for my future. I want to be a lecturer.
Okay, very good. What about this one? Do you have question?
No.
Okay, let us go for this one.
I just try.
Okay, so for this one, good answer may contain main answers and also supporting ideas. So for example, do you like swimming? I love swimming. This is the main idea because it is so relaxing, supporting idea 1. Besides, it helps me be in shape, supporting idea 2. So here you have to come up with supporting idea to support your answer. Do not just simply answering the question by 1 or 2 word answer. And then the second one, to help you answer the questions better, you could use linking words. So linking words here are to help the examiner to follow your ideas. So the example here, the same question, do you like swimming? And then you could say, I love swimming because it's so relaxing, linking words 1. And besides, it's helped me be in shape, linking words 2. Any question about this one? about the supporting idea and also linking words?
I got it.
Next one. If you cannot think of a word, then you have to paraphrase it. Another one is that you need to paraphrase the question in your answer. Do not repeat the question in your answer. So for example here, he is a reliable person. So by the time you answer the question, because you are panicked, you cannot think of the word reliable, you could go with, he is a person you can always depend on. Do you get it?
Yes, I got it.
Any
It is
question?
clear. I think it is clear.
Okay, so you have to
Okay.
listen carefully to the question and then answer the question to the point. Do not go around the past. So what I mean here is that this one, especially in part 3, if you would like to buy time while thinking about the answer because you are unfamiliar with the question or you have no experience about those kind of question, instead of saying or being freeze at a couple of seconds at the beginning of your answer, it will be better if you could come up with this one. So for example, is family important to you? And then you need to buy the time while thinking about the answer, you could come up with, that is an interesting question. Let me think about it. Instead of being things like that.
Yeah.
Or you could go with, so let me see. If you do not understand the question, you have to ask for clarification instead of giving irrelevant answer. So you could come up with the example, the 4th sentence. I'm so sorry, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Could you repeat your question, please? Do you get it?
Yes.
Is there any question so far?
I think it is clear.
Okay.
Very clear.
So since you have no question, let us go for practice then. Part 1 first. So I'm going to be the examiner and then you are going to be the candidate. Part 1, we are going to talk about your school. Did you go to high school near to where you live?
No, I didn't. My high school is too far from my house, so I have to walk on foot every day. It took about 30 minutes to get to my school. Because at the time, the road or the street is I don't know how to say it, because there is no vehicle, there is no motorcycle or a bus, and because I live in a remote area, so I have to go to school by walking on foot every day.
What did you like about your high school?
I like my high school because there are a lot of chance for me to build up my knowledge, and I can I can learn a lot about English, about music, and because the facilities in our school is very good. There are library, there are laboratory, and so on.
Tell me about anything you didn't like at your school.
What I didn't like in my school is the lack of quality of our teacher. Most of our teacher is they don't have a good degree in their education. So so we have to we are forced to learn by ourselves like that.
Okay, that is the end of part 1. Let us go for part 2. So this is your topic card. This is your topic card. 1 minute to prepare. You may take notes if you wish, and then 1 up to 2 minutes to talk. Do you understand? Okay, so 1 minute to prepare. You may start now. Okay, I'm going to stop you there for the preparation time. Let us go for the talk. 1 up to 2 minutes to talk. You may start now.
Okay, thank you. I love in learning music, so I want to have my own keyboard, and until now I don't have the keyboard, so I can't play music every day. I love playing music, especially keyboard, and I want to have this one, and I have spent my money for a long time, but the price of the keyboard is too expensive, so I have to spend a lot of money to buy it, and I love the brand is Yamaha, and I saw it last year when it launched. It first launched, and why I want to have this one, because every day I want to sing and playing music, and especially if there are an event, I always invited by the people who have a party, and they always ask me to play keyboard and to sing. So I really need the keyboard, and
Okay, I'm going to stop you there.
until now I don't have it.
Let us go for part 3. We are going to talk about owning things. The topic is related to the topic given in part 2. What types of things do young people in your country most want to own today?
I think young people in our country today, they most want to own a smartphone, I think, because every day they playing social media, and they can watch on YouTube. So the most important thing that young people have to own is a smartphone, and it is important because they can communicate with people, and they can share about their activities in their social media.
Why do some people feel they need to own things?
I think the things is not about the things, but a things can relate to the what? Relate to the status of someone. Maybe if someone have a car or a good house, so they have the good status in the society. I think like that.
Do you think that owning lots of things makes people happy?
I don't think so, because according to me, the happiness is come from the heart, not from the things. So the things just help people to do something or to make easy for their activities, but it is not related to the happiness of someone.
Okay, that is the end of the practice. Do you have any questions so far?
Yes, I have a question.
What is that?
My difficult is when I want to speak, I always think the answer in Indonesian in my brain. So it is very difficult to me to answer a question, and at the same time I have to think the word in English in my brain. I think it is very difficult for me.
Okay.
So maybe you have a trick or an advice for me so I can improve it every day.
Okay, so the idea is that if you think of the answer while talking, and then it will make you more likely to make grammatical mistakes because you think while talking. So again, if you would like to buy the time while thinking about the answer, you could use this one to help you, especially in part 3. And then the other one is that if the question are unfamiliar to you or you do not understand, it will be better if you could ask for clarification. One more thing, you have to do paraphrasing. By doing paraphrasing, it let the examiner know that you have a wide range of vocabulary. So for example, the question given in part 1, what did you like about your high school? Do not repeat it by saying, what did I like about my high school is, it means you repeat the question. One more thing, pay attention to the grammar given. I mean like the tenses. So the question is, did you? So it means that you have to answer my school was instead of my school is. Any other question?
I think for now it is enough for me.
Okay. So thank you. I'm going to stop this one first.